Trae Young, in his last 5 games, has been on a roll, averaging almost 33 points a game. He got tossed from the Bulls game, and I know you commented on social media about this. He stared at Chris Dunn with Chris Dunn's back to him, and he had his hands on his hip, and then he got – how do you get tossed for that?
This league is driving me absolutely crazy. It has become so soft and so sensitive, and you can't look at anyone the wrong way. These referees, it's driving me I told people I would have been broke and out of the league in 2 years if they're calling the things that they're calling now. And the thing about it is they pick and choose who they want to penalize, because you got Steph Curry and you've got Chris Paul doing the shimmy at one another and taunting one another, and nothing happens. You got Draymond Green every time there's a foul called on him in the face of the official, and they do nothing. But Trae Young knocks down it looked like a 30-footer. And they had words before in the game, and they got a technical before. I get that. It's just looking at a dude, you get tossed, you get a technical and get tossed because that's your second tech. It's too sensitive. It's too soft now. It's not the game that – and look, I'm sure the Jerry West and Oscar Robertson, they're probably thinking that about my era in the 80s and 90s, that we were soft. It's hard to watch at times because they pick and choose when they want to enforce things, and that's not right.
Do you think there's still an outside chance of Trae Young catching Luka Doncic for Rookie of the Year?
Probably not. But what it does do is validate the switch that they did on draft day, because a lot of people were scratching their head after the first 2.5, 3 months that Luka had. Like, what was the Hawks thinking? I think if you're a Hawks fan now and going forward, you're happy you made this decision, because it looks like he has turned the corner. You and I talked about Trae Young's three-point shooting, I think about a month and a half, 2 months ago, how much he was struggling. He was shooting in the teens, I believe, close to 20%. But he's found a way. Number one, he hit the rookie wall early, and I think he's gotten his legs back, and more importantly, his confidence. And I think that Coach Scott, they've built that offense around him, obviously, and he has pieces, and there's a lot of high drag roll situations where he can be effective. So I think he's found his legs, he's found his confidence, and I think the Hawks going forward are going to have a really good time developing around this young player.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.